Dynasty. The Dynasty.
All right. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Hold on. You know, you're not a streamer if something doesn't go wrong. That's what I always say. All right, y'all. I do have a poll up. I want y'all to vote, if y'all can. There we go. How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all good? I would have did this video yesterday. I do apologize, y'all. I would have did this video yesterday, but we had a lot of bad weather, inclement weather going down. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. But today we are going to be talking about G4TV, and I would have done this topic sooner as things were happening, but I kind of just wanted to wait it out and see what happens. You feel me? Like I really wanted to sit back, and I wanted to sit back and wait it out and see what would happen, and see the things that was going to go on. You feel me? And you know, it's stuff that just it's crazy. All this stuff that's happening right now, we can't say it didn't happen. We didn't expect it to happen, right? And I got a poll for y'all, for those of y'all that's looking in chat right now. You guys think if G4 is dead to you? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you think it's dead, put a yes or no. I'm putting, what the hell? Why are you telling me to sign in? What the fuck, chat? Anyway. Alright, it looks like we got some yeses, resounding yeses so far. And you know, I don't blame y'all for thinking it. I really don't blame y'all for thinking that at all. So today we're gonna talk about G4. Oh. That's what that was. Today we're going to be talking about G4 TV. All right, we're going to be talking about G4 TV, and we're going to be going over the brief history of the relaunch. You know, brief history, relaunch, talking about that, and then what the way. We're going to be talking about the relaunch, you know, how that happened a little bit, and then we're going to kind of go over the timeline of what happened for those who just so happen to be in the dark. Okay, we're going to cover that as briefly as possible. Maybe not dead, but G4 is a button masher. It's going to get murdered. What up, Patrick? How you doing, man? Patrick's Raider. How you feeling, bro? How you living? Okay. Weird, my chat don't show up. Anywho. Oh, it did show up. I'm tripping. It shows up. I forgot mine show up a little bit late on here. I'm doing all right. We're gonna go ahead and cover this. We're gonna go ahead and cover this G4 for a bit, and then we're gonna go into it. How about it? We're gonna. I just used a quick Wikipedia thing, and we're going to talk about it. And where is my screens? I have my screen set up. All right, so once again, I got to make this clear that this is just my own thoughts, my own opinions, and I am in no way, shape, or form like the end all be all, but I do feel like it's my right to make an opinion, and I will do so. You don't have to agree with me, that's fine. You don't have to agree with nothing I say, that's cool. But you will not try to attack me for it. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. All right, anywho. All right, quick history. Pre-launch and before G4, on July 24th of 2020, Twitter accounts of G4, Attack the Show, and X-Play were reactivated to post a teaser trailer announcing a revival of the network slated for 2021. The teaser was released during Comic-Con at home. This was during the Panini. The first visual streaming edition of the San Diego Comic-Con. G4's website was reopened with a playable game of Pong, which, if won, redirected to a mailing list to sign up for updates and a free shirt promo code. The campaign was in reference to the network's original launch in 2002 and their shutdown in 2014. Right? August 12, 2020, Olivia Munn, former host of Attack on the Show, was reportedly in final talks. On September 4th, 2020, the official G4 YouTube channel uploaded with a former X-Play host, Adam Sessler, which we'll talk about later, as one of his fictional characters, Crazy Adam, asking fans to submit application to become a G4TV host or simply nominate their favorite personalities with the hashtag G4 needs talent, which I vaguely remember that, right? They did a November 16th. They did a very G4 holiday special that brings back a lot of the people, such as featured interviews with Kevin Piera, I think I'm saying that right, Livia Munn, Adam Sessler, Morgan Webb, Kristen Adams, and Blair Herter. All right. January 28th, G4 announced the Attack of the Show X-Play will be revived due to a high demand from fans. They also gave a tentative date for the summer of 21 for the network's relaunch. Okay. Before G4 brand, they had that. April 2nd, G4 uploaded the video on their YouTube channel, revealing the return of Epic April, a month dedicated to new announcements. April 5, G4 revealed the development of a new competitive series hosted by Xavier Woods, Austin Creed in partnership with WWE. Right? Which is why they have a lot of Xavier Woods and Austin Creed, a lot of WWE stars in there, which is, they're known to be avid gamers. So, you know, dope people, right? All right. April 11th is when they got Alex, the commentator Alex Golden Boy Mendez, announced joining the network as a new host. Oh, we good. I like the comments. Y'all keep the comments coming, y'all. We gonna talk about it in a second. I'm gonna get there. We just gotta get to. We gotta get through this. We gotta get through this. Right. May 5th, April 28th. Excuse me. Yeah, April 19th, the comedian Kasim G was announced to be joining the network. On April 28th, that's when they acquired Adam Sessler, Kasim G, right? VTuber Carrot Code Miko was joining as a new host. All right. May 5th is when they announced the official broadcast of Dungeons and Dragons. May 14th is when they had podcaster and YouTuber Gina Darling with Adam Sessler and Kasim G. All right, and then October 21st is when it's announced that the relaunch will return. Excuse me, I can't talk today. On November 16, 2021. Right. Man, look, I had to grease my scalp, so yeah, that's why this is staying on right now. The do-rag stays on during the roast. I'm just saying. All right. Network eventually relaunched on November 16th at 6 a.m. EST with the marathon of the original Ninja Warriors and all that good stuff, right? And then March 7th, G4 officially launched a new channel on Pluto TV, right? So we got the basic layout, right? We got the basic timeline. Very brief history of how the reboot happened. And you know, you got a good point. Like, some people, it was a niche show to begin with, right? And a lot of it was kind of like split down the middle regardless, right? It was split down the middle during the day, right? During the time of its original release, right? But the do-rag rules, hey, I like it. All right, but here's the problem. We got several issues, right? So let's go ahead and discuss these issues, these big issues that happen. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about these issues. And you know, some of these stuff, like I said, I waited to talk about it because I wanted to see, you know, I didn't really want to get on the train, and I wanted to see where this was going to go. You know, I wanted to get everything and cover it as a whole and talk about it as a whole, because there's something we can learn from this. I guarantee you, you know, with these types of people, there is something that we can learn from them. And, you know, we definitely will discuss that in just a bit, right? So let's watch this, right? So let's get to the first problem at hand. And this one is the And this one is the big problem, right? This one is the one that started it. All right. G4 host Indiana Black response to sexism in gaming. That's from Frosk. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we're definitely talking about, y'all know the situation with Frost. Talk about treatment of women in gaming. You know, this epic rant, as we like to call, and it just failed, right? And here's the issue with this. Okay, Frosk made this rant talking about sexism, right? When it was clearly not the case. The reason why, and I'm going to say this again, the reason why she got corrected at first was not due to sexism. It was due to the fact that she had no idea what she was talking about. Okay? She got called out consistently. Right? She got called out consistently for her bad takes. She said that PlayStation this year didn't have any games, which a simple search, okay, a simple search would tell you otherwise. You feel me? A simple search of the games that were coming out for PlayStation this year tell you that PlayStation has some games coming out. It's not hard, okay? She claimed that PlayStation was going to be DOA because PlayStation hadn't had no games coming out this year. That's what she said, y'all. And people corrected her. And this is the problem, right? These hosts don't understand that when you're a hosting of something and you have a bad point, that's the point of a community, right? What do I look like if I'm over here hosting an event and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I get caught out on something, and instead of me looking into it and be like, oh, okay, change up my viewpoint, maybe I'm saying something that's completely wrong, especially with people that are involved with gaming. For example, in this case, we're talking gaming here, right? Involved in gaming, to tell you, hey, look, your information is wrong. Your information is wrong. You need to change it. Now, what this looks like, instead of me saying, okay, well, let me look into what you're saying. Oh, well, you're just being sexist. That's wrong. And we're going to get into that later, right? So y'all know about the rant, right? We know about the rant. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. She added, before claiming that though it happens to Gerard and Smallwood, their experiences do not count the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. So it's okay when it happens to Gerard, the completionist, right? And the other hosts. But when it happens to you, Frosk, it's sexism. Okay. All right. We're going to get off of that. We're going to come back to this later. All right. Problem number 2. Adam Sessler. Or problem A2. Whatever. I'm not counting. Who's counting anymore? Right? G4 host Adam Sessler claims Republicans are stupid, racist, and drink piss. Previously wishes Republican family members would die. Right? Now, I don't need to tell you how stupid that sounds, right? I don't need to tell you how ridiculous this is, right? Now, don't get me wrong, okay? Everyone's allowed to have their opinion on things, okay? Let's just make this clear. Everyone's allowed to have their opinions, okay? You can have your political leanings, your political whatever. That's fine, okay? That's perfectly fine. Okay, you may not like Republicans, you may not like Democrat, whatever your issue is. Okay, but when you start putting out bad takes like this, when you start calling Republicans chicken shits, when you start saying that, oh, Republicans are stupid, racist, and drink piss. Let me show that. Excuse me. Sorry. Right? When you do all of these things, it makes you look bad. It does. Okay? And then you want to talk about your family members. Okay. Republicans are a terrorist organization, yet the Democrats are the ones that came up with the KKK. You know, I'm not. You know, I don't know. You know, and you know what, Birdman, and I'm glad you put it like that. We all have bad takes. Like, don't get me wrong. You know, we all make our bad takes. We do. Right? We all have bad moments. We all have some what the fuck moments, okay? We have our moments. Everybody does. But when you sit up here and do shit like this, it no longer becomes a bad take. It becomes a what the fuck take at this point. Right? So you got two hosts here. One that accuses people of sexism. And then you got another one accusing another group of basically alienating half the country, right? $13. $13, you funny. Right? So you're alienating half of your fan base, which is crazy, right? You're alienating half of your potential fan base, right? And then this comes up to the other issue, right? Here we go. Piss off part of a Senator or Republican that just falling for gaming. Exactly, right? We're gonna get into more of the discussion of the stuff in a minute, right? So let's talk about another thing that came up here, right? After Frost accuses viewers of objectifying women, G4 hosts Amouranth for a bikini ball pit segment. Okay, this was called the Name Your Price. Okay, and Amouranth just so happened to show up in this ball pit. All right, so, and I'm gonna be honest with you here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That section was hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, the section was funny. Okay, some of y'all may not like it. That's fine. Some of y'all, whatever. Okay, but I thought personally that this was pretty funny. Okay, it was a funny, good time. It was nothing wrong with it. Hey, old school G4, right? The Name Your Price feel from Progressive. Only difference is just the G4 version, right? So, oh, that's the rant. Okay, she was playing with a shake weight, doing basically the whole Name Your Price show, doing all this stuff. Y'all see it, right? Right. So we just, like I said, we're just going over the different issues here, right? And then, last but not least, and this is the latest one, right? To my knowledge, this is the latest one until they come up with something new. All right. G4TV Senior Vice President Blair Herter exits the network, right? After telling viewers who disagree with Frost's rant to don't watch us. So, y'all see this now after all of this stuff, after Frost says her stuff, you know, and everybody tries to double down and protect that. Adam Sessler says his stuff. People don't see, a lot of people really weren't covering for Adam Sessler like that. Not from what I saw on social media anyway. Okay. And then the thing with Amouranth comes in, right? And of course, you know, Frosk has something to say about it, which we don't care. All right? I'm just going to be honest with you. All right? This is bullshit. Look at this shit. Oh, advertising. Okay, cool. Anyway. And then now we have the G4TV Senior Vice President leaving. Now, we don't know the full, you know, reasoning why. And the timing just so happens to be a bit odd. Right? The timing is odd because this happens right after standing with Frosk, and then this is right after the Amouranth situation. So one can only assume that it's because of this. We don't know. Okay, let's just be honest here. That anything, the reasoning is supposition at this point. We don't know. All right? We got to make that clear. I feel like we have to make that clear. We don't know. Headshot, you got a point. You got a point, right? And so all of these things leads me to ask y'all to the question at hand, right? Y'all see it in the chat. Right? Y'all see it in the chat. And if y'all haven't voted yet, y'all still got plenty of time to vote. Y'all can vote throughout the entirety of the video. That's fine. It leads to ask a question. Is G4 dead? Or is it dying? Is it? Right? Is it dead? Now, me personally, I'm going to say it's dying. It's definitely not. It's not going to last too much longer. Some people have said it was going to be 6 months, a year after Frosk made her announcement or whatever. You feel me? And I don't blame them. You understand? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't blame people for thinking that G4 is going to be dying for this, because here's the thing, right? I have no problem with reboots and revivals and stuff like that, right? But a lot of people as of late don't seem to understand why a lot of us are speaking up against this stuff, right? Because you've heard it from people like Eric July. You've heard it from, you know, Geeks and Gamers. You've heard it from Clownfish. You've heard it from all of these people that when you reboot these things with the so-called for modern sensibilities, you run into problems like this, right? You run into issues like this, and this is what you get when you have people involved with shit. People like this. When you have people like this that will literally look for every turn to villainize their audience. You understand? When you have people that take time they want to villainize the audience if they don't agree for them. Like, I don't understand where these people get off at. They think that because they got a few hundred or a few thousand followers that you could talk to people any kind of way, and you think folks won't have nothing to say about it. These are the same people that think that all publicity is good publicity. And just because you're getting attention, it doesn't necessarily mean it's good. You feel me? Well, let me, to go back on something with Frosk, right? When she talks about sexism in gaming, let me make this clear, right? Sexism in gaming is not a big deal. And I know that's probably going to catch some flack from somebody. It's not. It's not a problem. The sexism in gaming is not as big as a deal as Frosk or any other female makes it out to be. Okay? Sexism in gaming is not a big deal. It's not. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. There's people out there. I'm not saying there's people out there who won't say some stupid shit. You feel me? I'm not saying that. Or won't say some off the wall, sexist shit. I'm not going to say that because there are. But what I am going to say is there are ways to fight that shit. You know what I'm saying? There are ways to fight that shit. Birdman, yeah, that would be horrible. All right, that would be hella horrible. Right? You got people like Frost saying, oh, well, there's sexism in gaming. Where? The odds of that happening are slim to none. And most of the people that do the shit, I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, most people that do the shit, they just trolling. They're literally trolling at this point. Because they know it will get attention. They know. And other people, it happens to other people, but it's sexism when it happens to me. It's not. Stop that bullshit, please. Frosk, stop. Full stop. Just because something happens to you, it doesn't inherently make it sexist. I gotta say it. Bro, I'm telling you, these people wouldn't last in a modern. Man, no. If they got LTG as a host, I promise you to ever loving Jesus, that show would die quick. It would die quicker with him. Raider, you got a point, right? So here, check this out. Modern Warfare lobbies, right, were a thing. And you would talk all this shit to people in these Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, right? So in these Modern Warfare 2 lobbies, they'll be talking all this left, like off the wall left shit. How, mom jokes, how you sound, you did this, all of this shit, right? And it forced you to do mainly one or two things, right? Either you would mute them, okay? You would mute them, or you would talk shit back. It would be kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it would be kind of funny, Headshot. You ain't wrong. It would be kind of funny. Right? So this is what would happen. Either one, those are the two things you would mainly do. You would either one, mute, block, or report if it was that bad, or two, talk shit back. Now it would suck. I ain't gonna lie. The person that was talking the most shit, it would suck if you were on their team. They were sitting there talking all that shit to you, and then all of a sudden now you're on the team with them. It's like, damn, fuck. I wanted to beat his ass. But y'all, it doesn't alleviate from the point that, look, those were your options. You had to deal with it. Bottom line is you had to figure out a way to deal with it. Either you turn it off, right? Or you sit up there and you start talking your shit. And I can guarantee you people like this, right, don't know how to hang when it comes to shit like that. You feel me? Oh, it's sexism. Oh, sexism in gaming. Like, first of all, Frosk. Okay, I don't know why they get these people in position that aren't as attractive. Apparently, Frost did some of her research, but she didn't do enough. Because she didn't realize that, hey, look, Olivia Munn and all of them, whoever the previous hosts were, although they were attractive, they knew their shit. You feel me? And it wasn't just because, oh, they were attractive, that's why they were on the show. It was because they were attractive and knew what they were talking about. It's not hard, right? But at the same time, it's sexism. This blatant sexism. Women don't exist to be nice on the eyes. We didn't say they did. Nobody said they did. And Frost's rant basically told me that all she was paying attention to was the trolls. She didn't want to be corrected about her bad gaming takes. So she looked at the trolls and said, okay, well, these trolls are out here talking this shit to me. And she went for the low-hanging fruit and she fell for it. That's exactly what it is. It's funny though, since she has she's been able to play ball when thrown back. Exactly, right? But that's that. Next up, Adam Sessler, right? And I mentioned this before, right? You don't have to be a Democrat or Republican, whatever. You may not like any president or whatever, or you may not be political at all, don't like politics. That's fine. Your views are your views. But when you are on a show with somebody and you start saying some stupid shit like Republicans are racist, stupid, and drink piss, when folks are here to game, we're talking about gaming, geek culture. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about politics. We're not talking about none of this shit, political shit. If you want to talk politics, have a separate account for that. It's not hard. And these are the people, and I think Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said it the best. He's like, look, there's certain things like you're allowed to have whatever opinion you want. Like anybody in my community will tell you, especially for those in my Discord, you are able to have whatever opinion you want. But when you start doing extra shit, we have a problem. Another thing to demonize gaming because they want to stay away from yeah, that's the other part. People want to enjoy the game, whether it's playing the game itself, building a community, right? Even talking game theory, right? That's why MatPat got so popular, because guess what? Nerdy people enjoy that shit. And more people actually enjoy that shit, believe it or not. But it's good. You feel me? The same shit that they did with Stephen Cawthorn. They try to, rag on Stephen Cawthorn because he voted Republican and he donated his money to certain Republican causes. Like, so the fuck what? It's their choice. They make the choices for themselves. Oh, that's a good question, actually. I think, yeah, PS3, Xbox area started. That's when it started. I want to say PS2, kind of. I think I want to say like late PS2. And I agree. People, like, you don't even have to agree with the theories to enjoy it, as long as the comments, the content is good, the community is good, you could talk about it. There's people that disagree with MatPat's theories, and it's like, hey, that's a newer perspective. It is what it is, right? So that's that, right? And then the issue, once again, we're talking about the whole situation with Amouranth now on a name your price for G4. Now, a lot of people were split down the middle on this. Some people didn't like it, and some people didn't like it because it was Amouranth. And quite frankly, I don't blame you, because Amouranth has been in a lot of trouble already, right? That woman stays in trouble. You feel me? So I have no problem with this, right? I don't really care much for Amouranth that they picked, to be honest with you. I don't really care much for Amouranth. I don't. It's gonna be honest with y'all. But the skit itself, this whole segment was rather funny. Like I mentioned it before, it's rather funny. I thought it was fun. It was a good time. It did remind me of OG4. The issue with it was that it was a situation of too little too late. If this were to happen before Frosk's rant, I would be happy about it. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? It would have made Frosk look bad. I mean, she already did look bad. I mean, look at her face. She already looks bad. Anywho, I personally would have got somebody else other than Amouranth. That's what I personally would have. I personally would have got somebody else. I would have got somebody else other than Amouranth, because that woman just stays in trouble. And you're right, Raider. It did feel a lot more hypocritical at this point, because they were doubling, tripling down on her, right? They were doubling, tripling down with Frosk, and then silently pull this move. $13, right? Hey, gamers, look, OG4 is back. Right? But at this point, the damage was already done. Right? At this point, the damage was already done. And that's the problem, right? And this is the issue right here. Too little, too late. And this is what happens. The problem with these reboots and revivals is they get people involved with stuff, and they get people like this and they think that these are representatives of the people, that these people represent the gamers. These people represent what gamers are like. And then they try to backtrack and do shit like this. They try to backtrack and it doesn't work. You know, and I didn't even get into the view botting part. And I didn't even get to the part where Frost got called out because she was talking about sexism in gaming. But then there was a clip of her trying to air grabbing a dude's butt. How are you going to talk about sexism in gaming and then you're air grabbing a dude's ass? I just want to know. Once again, hypocrisy. They get these people in these positions, right, of entertainment. And I can't blame the CEOs. I can't blame the CEOs because a lot of them don't know better. Because a lot of them are far off. And I think Eric July goes into this in detail. I have to link a video when I get a chance. He talks about this. How a lot of working in corporate situations where there's a rift between the CEO and all of that, right? You feel me? Like there was a difference. Like there was like the difference between the CEOs and the real people, and the people that are hired are like the liaisons. You know what I'm saying? Eric July talks about that a lot. And he's not wrong. You feel me? And what these people have done, these people, they've made it clear that, once again, they made it clear that they hate you, right? They made it clear that they don't like you. They made it clear. They get people in these positions that make it clear that they don't like you, right? But see, Raider, and you're right. The only thing is, a lot of these people, once again, it's hypocrisy, because it's okay that you're doing what I want you to do. You're spending the money how I want you to spend it. You understand? That's the hypocrisy. And these people, like I said, they get in these positions and they try to sway opinions. And a lot of folks ain't having it. A lot of folks ain't having it. And this is why I'm saying it's good. This is why we told people about gatekeeping, right? And I'm gonna short stint gatekeeping, right? This is why gatekeeping is essential, because it keeps people out that don't need to be. It keeps bad actors out, okay? Bad faith actors, or people that have fallen from grace. You know what I'm saying? There were some people who liked Adam Sessler. And it's sad that people that he fell from grace. It's sad, right? And let me make this clear that Frosk isn't that bad, right? She wasn't that bad when she was doing League of Legends, because that's where I originally saw her from. League of Legends, when she was doing partial commentary at League of Legends. She was a decent den, right? But she also made a bad take there on the LCS, talking about how, we need to have more black people, basically, or people of color in the League of Legends, commentary space, which, let me just be honest, ain't too many black folks playing League of Legends. I talked about that before. All right. Talked about that before. Right. But like I said, these people make it clear that they don't care about you as a person. Right? They don't care about you as a person. They just want your money. And this is why you don't give it to them. You don't. All right, let me show this. I don't know why it does that. Oh, that's why. It's because of language. Duh. All right. Just get rid of ESGs. What's ESGs? Refresh my memory on that. Yeah, Frosk, she used to be a commentator for League of Legends LCS split, I think. The LCS. I don't remember. Offer it right now. I mean, she was decent as a commentator there. I mean, it was just, like I said, I don't. And these people get chances to fail upwards, and that's the problem. There's plenty of room for people that, and that's why I want to get into stuff like this, because I personally think that, mistakes aside, everybody's gonna make some mistakes somewhere. Somebody's gonna say something that you don't like, whatever. At the end of the day, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy gaming, right? I enjoy gaming. I enjoy all of this stuff. I'd rather be doing that, doing gaming and doing tournaments and doing music stuff. I'd rather be doing all that, right? And this is one of the reasons why it's better to have people that enjoy this stuff in this, because if you don't, this is what you get. You get people like this, right? You get people like this. So yeah, I do believe that G4 is dying. And if I was the head of G4, best way to fix it, right? Fire her, fire him, right? Find other hot tub streamers other than Amouranth, okay? I'd find other people besides Amouranth. There's so many other people that's better than that, better option, right? You more funny. Right. Oh, okay. ESGs are kind of like a social credit score. Oh, okay. Got you. That makes sense. Social credit score, but for businesses. Makes sense. Yeah, we need to get rid of that shit. Right? So, yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, understanding that certain thing, 13. Yeah, exactly. So many people, by the way, cry diversity, and what I don't hear is people talking about is, what if it's just not popular with that group? Yeah, that's true. That is totally true. I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But once again, if I were the head of this, right? If I were the head of this and we fix this and they told me, hey, look, what can we do to revive G4? First thing I would say, get rid of Frosk. Get rid of Frosk and anybody who aligns with her. Right? Get rid of Frosk. Get rid of Sessler. Anybody who aligns with them, get him out. Get them out of there. Because they don't need to be there. We're talking about gaming, geek stuff, all of that. Okay? We want people to enjoy the fact that we're rebranding as G4, right? This revival of G4. I want them to enjoy us. X-Play. I want those. Okay? Keep Xavier Woods. Keep Gerard. Keep those people that do gaming. Hell, invite other guests. Invite Maximilian. Invite other streamers. You know what I'm saying? Have them get a section to come in. Even smaller streamers, give them a chance to come in. Matter of fact, make a segment where we look at smaller streamers. Because that's part of the gaming culture now. You feel me? Let's look at some smaller streamers. Let's reach out to some. Hell, and if we're gonna do shit like this with Amouranth, hey, y'all know how I feel. Y'all know how I feel. Let's get a section in there. Get some strippers. I call up my stripper friends and be like, hey, look, y'all want a section? We can get a section on this show. Do a segment. I make sure they paid, and let's do a segment. Let's go. If we're gonna do stuff like this. It's not hard. They even do the big tuber stick with the Amouranth thing. Yeah, they did. And not activism. Jesus Christ. Yeah, hey, I'm saying. Hey, wouldn't that be a good idea? Yo, tell me I'm lying, Headshot. Tell me that ain't gonna be a good idea. Tell me that ain't gonna be a good idea. That would be a dope idea. Because it's about entertainment at the end of the day. People want to be entertained. Okay? Yeah, you're gonna have some serious moments, but at the end of the day, this is what don't need to happen. Shit like this doesn't need to happen. Shit like this doesn't need to happen. Okay? If you're gonna have a rant about sexism in gaming, okay, cool. Matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Okay, yeah, have your rant about sexism in gaming. But hey, let's get some people in there that will disagree, and let's make it a conversation. Let's talk about it and let the people decide. That's content right there. Yeah, nothing wrong with VTubers. Yeah, get a few VTubers that are, reach out to them, down with the cause. It's not hard. That will be starting with off with a bang in more ways than one. I'm telling you, make a section. Just saying, make a gamer fails portion or something, different shows. Like I said, get these people out that don't enjoy gaming. And keep people in that want to play, that want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Will it hurt a bit? Probably. More than likely, yeah. But hey, I guarantee you it'll be well worth the rewards at the end. That's all I'm saying about it. That's it. That's it. All right, y'all. Well, that's gonna be it here. I hope y'all enjoyed. I look forward to hearing what y'all gotta say, man. What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think we on to something? We on the money about something? That's what I'm saying. Hey, and you know what they say when you go woke. You know what they say when you go woke. You choose woke, you go broke. Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Totally. Exactly, Headshot. Exactly, Headshot. I see your comment. It goes to the shitter. Go woke, do code. That too. Or matter of fact, or better yet, Or better yet, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Better yet, they're doing crack. every time I see it, every time. That is my whole assumption about all of that. Oh man, but yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through. I would like to hear y'all thoughts. Right? I want to know what y'all think. Y'all think G4 dead? Y'all think it's dying? You know, does it have a chance of revival? People to decide. You gotta love Eric. I love it. He made that clip and that was it. I love it. Shout out to Eric July. You know, if y'all disagree with me, hey, that's fine. I welcome the conversation. Like y'all, you know, y'all can look at the video, come back and talk to me. But yeah, I'm pushing. Yo, we're almost there, y'all. Trying to get my channel back up to monetization status, y'all. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. Promise y'all. Exactly. You don't even have to go the sexual route. You don't. But you know, don't tell them that. Close these tabs because I'm done with it. Done with it. All right, cool. There we go. Ooh, wait, wrong way. But you know, like I said, I just feel like honestly, these companies are gonna have to learn one way or the other. They're gonna have to learn one way or the other. They are gonna have to learn some way, shape, or form that these woke people don't define us. They don't. Okay. Just saying. You know, they could have had me, man. I'm saying, y'all could have had me as their head of G4. I would have, man, we could have been straight. Man, look. Just be entertainment and stick with gaming stuff, right? Oh my God. If they have that much of a problem with it, they have comment. Exactly. I'm just saying if they do decide to go that way, I can start using connections and developing connections. It's not hard to make a couple of phone calls, hit a couple of DMs, be like, hey, you want some money? Hey. But no, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I want to hear what y'all guys think in the archive comments. Appreciate y'all for taking the time to watch. And yeah, that'll be it for me. I got another video on the way. We're gonna be talking some fighting games, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, but in the meantime, in between time, right, what G4 should be. This is what G4, that should be the tagline, what G4 should be. All right. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna be it. That's gonna be it for me. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, everyone, for commenting and coming by. And I'll catch you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless.